Alright, let's get caught up to the manga. My last video got taken down for some reason, so this is a re-upload adding 2 extra chapters. This video is gonna cover from chapter 301 to chapter 305. That means the fight against Megicula and Yuno and Longoris vs Zenon. Okay, let's begin. Chapter 301. The battle with Megicula continues and Asta joined the fight. The chapter starts with Asta saving Lolobechka, however he points out that he can't break the curse on her. This is similar to what happened in the Witch's Forest arc when Asta tries to break the curse on his arms. This kind of puts some limitation on Asta's power to not make it the answer to everything. Liebe is surprised how a Supreme Devil is here with only single gate opening, which the manga already explained how. Asta admits that without Union Mode they can't do anything. I'm glad that Asta is sitting back for a bit, leaving the chance for other characters to shine. Megicula starts acknowledging Asta's power and says that he can bring the most unthinkable situations. So he decided to immediately kill Lolobechka and Vanica to be able to manifest completely. So Megicula is not the type of villain to play around. He realized that Asta is a threat and he wants to finish the job as fast as possible, which make his character a bit more intriguing and less generic. Megicula failed on his task due to Charlotte magic, breaking the curses. Not only that, her power is increasing. All of this was because of Real Twilight Valhalla spell. Real coming in with the clutch, man. He said that the spell will increase their magical power within range and makes it that they don't die no matter how much damage they take, so they are invincible for a few minutes. However, the damage will come back to them after the spell wears out. We'll get to that later. But Rel doesn't care anymore. Asta complimented him and Rel says that Asta was the one who inspired his masterpiece. Megicula points out that they are weak individually, but they are strong when they combine their power, which is the theme of Black Clover since the beginning. So he awakened 100 disciples and infused them with steel and blood magic that he obtained from Aesir, Sylvia and Vanica. It's kind of like the final boss of a video game unleashing his pesky minions whenever he takes damage. Things got out of hand, but Undine was there to save everyone. Asta thanked her and she thanked him for saving Lolobechka, and Asta points out once again that he is useless and can't do anything. Okay, we got it, man. You can't do anything. Then Noelle replies that she's here and Asta told her that she can't handle it. Then Noelle finally realized that she loves Asta. This makes sense for her character. When she first got introduced, she was this wounded girl who is unsure of herself and she couldn't control her own power. Then over time, she developed into a more confident, much stronger version of herself with the encouragement of Asta and her friends, the Black Bulls. So now it's kind of fitting that she's realizing her feelings for Asta. Noelle says that this is not the time for this, as they are on a battlefield. Then she got back to her saint stage. Asta is so impressed with Noelle's transformation, and Noelle told him to take care of Lolobechka. Also, she points out that she doesn't have time for the soldiers, so Real start taking care of them with his Master of Valhalla spell, alongside Charlotte Crimson Vine Spear. Megicula start getting erection from the strength of humans. The battle continued, and guess who else joined the fray? None other than Locke. Noelle is super happy to see him. The fight got completely crazy. Everyone is showing their improvement and embracing their new skills. Gaja awakened from his injuries due to Rel's spell and joined Locke, destroying the soldiers. Noelle was cornering Megicula, then she started regenerating. And what do you know? Nozel showed up, and he's looking for vengeance. Now it's 2 members of Half Sylvia, and because it's a shonen battle, we had to have some sort of flashbacks. It was the time when Aesir was cursed. Nozel was holding his younger sister, blaming himself for what happened to his mother, as her life was rapidly fading away. Not only that, he can't tell anyone what happened, and if he did, both him and the person he told will die. This was kind of different from what you saw before when Noelle was in the dream world with Dorothy. Dorothy, as Dorothy explained that everyone who speak of the curse will die. But now it seems only Nozel was cursed. I don't know, man. It's weird. Anyway, Aysar was telling her son that he is already done enough, and if he kept this up, his life will be in danger. And she told him that all of them will be stronger than her one day. 1 year after the curse, the mother died. Then we saw the funeral and how the cross symbol on the Nozel's head is a representation of his determination to get stronger. After that, we saw how Nozel cast away his sister because he thought this is the only way as she can get stronger, while again blaming himself for what happened to his mother. I'm not a psychologist or anything, but I think Nozel's action here stems from severe trauma which led him to depression and anger, blinding him that casting away his sister is not the right thing. Then we had a mini montage on Nozel's journey. Then Nozel thanked everyone present, and he was ready to unleash his ultimate attack to finish off the devil. Megicula was fascinated by humans' emotions, saying that devils don't have these sort of things. I don't think that's the case. I mean, look at Libe. He's the devil. He felt depressed when he was cast away, and love when he met Asta's mother, and sadness and anger when she died. Anyway, Nozel blew the tuck out of the devil by his mercury magic, and the only thing left was the devil's heart. Megicula started talking chef that he can't be defeated, right until Nozel unleashed his sister, admitting his mistake of shutting her away. Then Noel got the job done and ended the devil's life. In the end, a piece of their mother's soul grabbed them both, which was touching, and that was the chapter. The next chapter is basically the aftermath of the battle. Megicula is defeated, so the curse on Lolobechka disappeared as a result. Asta runs over to congratulate Noel while holding Lolobechka naked, which got a lot of controversy among the fandom. I just thought it was hilarious. This kind of weird shift always happens, and Black Clover isn't an exception. And what made me laugh the most is Asta saying that he didn't see anything. Yeah, sure, man. But to be honest, knowing Asta, he probably didn't care. Noel punched him away, then hit him once again because she is embarrassed about her feelings. After that, Rel Twilight Valhalla runs out and everyone got screwed. And now to the most controversial part of the chapter. When Mimosa showed up and activated her flower Princess Utopia and healed everybody. I'm just gonna say the arc is still going and we are yet to see what's gonna happen. However, if the show didn't want anyone to die, couldn't they just at least waited until the end of the arc? Like even in Dragon Ball, when people get wished back, it happens at the end of the arc. It doesn't take away all the tension, but it kind of killed the momentum of the arc. Whatever, I guess. Elsewhere, before Megicula's demise, Yuno and the little bitch Longres were fighting Xenon, and Yuno was asking Longres for 3 minutes to charge his attack. And now to the recent chapter, Yuno and Longres versus Xenon. Yuno has a spell to defeat Xenon, but he can't do that while he's dealing with Xenon's attack. So Longres has to step up and buy him 3 minutes. This happens in a lot of anime and even in movies and TV shows, holding for some time to get the job done. I don't really mind it though. Longres said he can't do it, but Yuno told him, yo man, you are the strongest spatial magic in the Clover Kingdom. Longres start holding Xenon's attack, and of course it's a shonen battle, so flashbacks start rolling. How Longres hated Yuno when they first met because they are the same. Anyway, Xenon thrashed the living shift out of Longres. Longres told Yuno that he can't hold him back any longer, and once again Yuno kept hyping him up. Then Longres realized how much Yuno affected the Golden Dawns and acknowledged him as a vice captain. This kind of a redemption arc for the little bitch Longres, but honestly he's still an annoying bitch. But I guess now he's the good kind of annoying bitch. Yuno charged his attack Spirit of Euros, which looked pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. And that was the chapter. That's it for today's video. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching.